So this is, for want of a better word, so you've got every confidence that it should fire up.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Brooks Restorations Workshop. Now, the project race car build continues. So last time you saw us, we got the roll cage in our Mark 7 Fiesta. This time we're going to be taking the engine out, we're going to be taking the suspension out, we're going to be getting the car all ready to put new shiny bits in, ready to go racing.
The roll cage is all fully welded in now and mounted. Bonnet catches all in, front toe strap on.
We bought this car as a Cat C write-off for $1,500.
Yeah, I think it was probably written off because of that rear quarter. It didn't look that bad, but it was really stretched, so it's far from perfect, but good enough for racing. As I dare say, it's going to have a rub here and there.
I will if you drive it.
Thank you.
So then, what's the plan today? What are we going to be getting up to?
I'll get the front subframe out, get the engine out. We'll start stripping the engine down because that's more than likely going to have to go off for machine work.
I can see that being a comedy sketch. So this is, for want of a better word, just give us a spin on that flexi. What's this?
Let's see if you've got coat hanger.
Over the last couple of days, Dad's managed to get the engine out of the car and also strip it back as well to see exactly what sort of condition it's in before we send it off to get rebuilt. So to that end, let's catch up with Dad, shall we, and find out exactly what we're dealing with.
Crank's really good. Even the shells are pretty unmarked. Actual block's quite good, other than one of the bores has picked up. I said to you it sounded a bit rattly and there was a bit of blow-by, but you can see I've actually got a chunk of piston missing on number one. It's actually scored the bore there. As far as Ford are concerned, you couldn't do anything below the cylinder head on these. It was like you either had to fit a short motor.
So what sort of life does that lead you to believe that this car's led then?
Well, it's been well driven, shall we say, put it that way. There was a lot of sludge in the bottom of the sump, but surprisingly, I say the bearings are all immaculate. So it has had servicing, but just been driven hard.
Now, one of the things we need to change over on our Fiesta to get it rallycross ready is the suspension, because the standard shocks and springs just aren't going to cut it. And that's where these come in. These are Yellow Speed Racing gravel spec rally coilovers. What these are going to do is make a huge difference to how the car performs on track. I need to say a huge thank you to Tegiwa for supplying us with these. They give us a bit of discount on the products, and I absolutely cannot wait to get them on the car.
Originally the spring would have gone here. The spring goes in the same place, but this unit slips on in there, bolts up. So we've got the ride height adjustment. Go to the front ones. So again, we've got adjustable springs there, but also we've bottom here again. We've got adjustable yoke there, so we can again alter the ride height. That's your standard spring. Obviously these are thicker and shorter. You can see how much shorter that is at the moment, but obviously we can adjust up and down.
Right, better cue the music and you better get them on then. Complement the new engine with a new exhaust, because the other one was hanging on by quite literally a couple of pieces of old coat hanger. And that's why we've been to Piper in Folkestone. They custom make exhausts for the Ford Fiesta. I phoned them up last week, said, hey, can you do something for us with a manifold and a full system? They said, yep, no problem at all. And here it is in the workshop, ready to go on. It is an absolute work of art with a 4-branch manifold, a straight through pipe, and a lovely resonated back box with a 3-inch tip on the end as well. As well as looking good, it will be able to allow us to get as much power power as we can out of the 1.6 ZTEC S engine. If you want to find out more about Piper Exhausts, head to the description below where there's a link to their website. You can find out more information and maybe you can get one on your car at home as well. Now today's a big day because you can see the engine is back in our Fiesta and we're going to be firing it back into life for the first time, which I'm really excited about. However, Dad's been really busy underneath the car doing lots of bits and bobs, so what we need to do first of all is catch up with him and then we'll see if we can get our Fiesta firing on all cylinders.
All right, Dad, so you've been busy doing a lot of bits underneath the car. Just walk us through what you've been up to.
Yeah, it's all been going, no rest for the wicked. All your trick suspensions all on, braided brake lines as well. The suspension's been completely rebushed with poly bushes. Same with your torque restrictor as well there. All your lovely new exhaust is all fitted. Poly bush on the rear beam as well, it's all in. And your rear suspension's obviously all fitted and just roughly set up height-wise. So I'll have to dial that in once we're mobile. And obviously the engine's all back in, connected up. So
how much of a pig was that? Was that pretty straightforward?
No, it's fairly straightforward. Yeah, it's nothing too major. It's only major when it doesn't run in it.
So you've got every confidence that it should fire up?
Yeah. That's not bad.
It sounds better than the Alpha the first time we fired it up.
Yeah, it helps when you get the leads on the right way, doesn't it?
It's like a White Snake concert back here. So what do we have to do now in terms of running it in? Because obviously we can't just go and thrash it on track, it'll flow with.
No, we need to ideally rolling road it or something to run it in, but we might be able to do something on the ramp just to get a few miles on it, get it bedded in.
What's next on the build agenda?
I want to get the electrics done when they turn up. You know, to pre-run one of the battery cables for the cut-off, the fire extinguisher, pull your custom mounts in. So I need the other one for the electrical cut-off. I need to run the wiring through.
All right, so the engine runs as it should, which is hugely important. I can't wait to get it on the dyno and see how much power we can extract out of the engine. Next up, what we're going to be doing is focusing on the interior of the car. So that means sorting out the steering wheel, the seat, the driving position, the race harnesses, the electrical cut-off, that sort of thing. So I really hope you're looking forward to seeing Project Race Car progress as much as we are here in the Brooks Restorations workshop. Thank you so much for joining us, though. In the meantime, take care, and we'll see you again for another episode. Bye-bye.